佐々木朗まれが極秘結婚、春季キャンプから衝撃のニュース。
Did you get Roki a wedding present?
Roki?
He just announced it a couple minutes ago.
What? I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
You know it's the rule, like one player has to get married every spring training now?
Jesus, he got married, huh?
Apparently.
All right, well, congratulations. All right, good. No, the wedding gift will be on the way after I meet his wife.
Do you have an update on Bobby this morning?
Yeah, I just talked to Bobby. He a little bit of a headache, but there's no fracture. He slept fine, feels much better today than he did yesterday. Today he's just kind of sort of lay low, but he feels very confident that he can kind of pick up his throwing program soon, but he's just got to keep going through the concussion protocol just to make sure that we stay on the right track.
How big is the bruising on the right forehead?
You know what? He said there wasn't. He said, in his words, I've got a hard head. So he was certainly in good spirits.
So all things considered, you would say he escaped in some ways?
He certainly escaped in a lot of ways, yes.
Is there much you can gather from the 11 pitches you did see from him? And
No, I don't think so. No, I just think right now, given what happened,
Yeah.
I just don't think it's really helpful to kind of dig into 11 throws.
When you say soon, like soon enough to where his program won't be affected kind of towards the start of the season?
I think we're all hopeful. I'm not certain that I'm not so familiar with obviously the concussion protocol, but I'm sure he's hopeful that we can kind of get back on and get going again.
So you say no fractures. He did get X-rays.
Yeah, he said there was no fractures, so that's my assumption that they did take some pictures.
Do you have any update on the Rockies first?
I do, but I'm not going to say yet. But he's going to pitch. He'll be pitching. What's today? Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be pitching sometime middle of the week, sometime.
How is
We'll see. I'll let you know probably tomorrow.
Tony look this spring, especially like how far or different does he look maybe than where he was last October when he was sort of on the end of his rehab?
Oh gosh, he looks much better than he did at that point. I think at that point in time, he was trying to give us whatever he had left, which he did, and go through the process of surgery. And where he's at now, he looks really sharp. The ball's coming out good, the breaking stuff, command, everything looks good. So he is, we just can't forget how good Tony has been for us when he's healthy. And so I'm certainly not sleeping on Tony. I think he's going to be good for us.
Are you looking at maybe 2 innings for him today?
Yeah, I think it's kind of the similar situation as Yamamoto gave us yesterday.
How close were you actually using him in the postseason last year?
No, we weren't. We weren't close. I mean, he was sort of there, but he wasn't. You can look at who we ended up using and going to. So he just really hoping that we didn't have to kind of get to that point.
Is there any update on Freddie and when he may start running? Where's he at as far as the right ankle?
He ran yesterday, came in today feeling good. So I see next week as a good possibility to get him back into a game. I don't know when. Next week is broad, I understand that, but I think that he's trending in the right direction.
Has he forced himself to be ready for
opening
day?
No. I think that's still going to happen. I think that's what he's talked about, and I still think the progression lends itself to that. I think he's going to be fine for opening day.
I was surprised to see Mookie in their back-to-back days and right out of the gate. Why keep him busy?
Yeah, there's a little logistics, geography in that equation, living on that side of town. So played 4 innings back to back, take a couple at bats, play another 4 innings, so it works out well.
How close is Will to getting in games?
Will, ankles coming along. I think I think end of next week. I'm expecting end of next week.
How much do you
So
feel,
less than little bit less than a week, right around there, something like that.
how much do you feel like the ankle bothered him last year? Because he said it's been lingering for a while now.
I think a lot. 2 years ago there was the rib situation. I think last year the ankle, it's the right ankle, and so kind of holding the ground, not being able to get inside of it. I think that played a part. He'll never use that as an excuse, but I think that, that certainly played a part.
Shohei told us yesterday he's already ready for opening Cactus League play as DH. Is he still scheduled to play in the season?
So Shohei is going to take some live at bats today. I don't know if it's going to be off the machine, the traject machine that we have, or it's going to be off a pitcher. So that's good to hear that he's ready. It's going to happen soon. I wouldn't be surprised if late next week, he's out there as well.
Can you look at developing chemistry with Kim differently than you might have last year when you had to worry more about your own game at shortstop?
No, I still got to worry about my own game at short. There's still a lot of question marks going with that, especially from the outside. But from the inside, I know I got some exclamation points. I know I'll be good. I'll be ready to go. I'm locked and loaded, and I'm gonna do what it takes for us to be good.
Does that add some excitement to the season for you? Settling into a new position now?
Yeah, sure. I think the most exciting thing is just to prove everybody wrong. I'm really excited to prove everybody wrong, and all the people that doubt me, they'll see.
How much work did you put in this offseason?
I started in November, probably 2 weeks after the season, and I haven't stopped.
And with Chris Woodward a lot?
Woody, myself, sometimes my wife was rolling ground balls. Anybody, anything. I was throw a ball up against the wall for an hour, waiting because I didn't have anything else to do, and so I'm determined.
Max said he got here early with you a couple of weeks and you guys were working on shoring up the left side of the infield. I guess you having that chemistry with him but still wanting to take it another step, what does that mean to you guys?
I don't know. I haven't done it, and I haven't been in this headspace either. So this is all new. Even last year, I wasn't in this headspace and wasn't confident in my abilities, and so I'm taking last year and everything else and just erasing it and just going forward from here. And so I don't know what to expect. I just know I believe in myself. I believe in Muntz. I believe in just all the guys, all the hard work that I put in, and I think it'll show.
Have you been able to tap into some of that confidence again here? Is that building right now?
Yeah, for sure. Confidence comes with my preparation. I feel like I've done nothing but prepare for this opportunity, and so the last thing I'm going to do is be in my own way to go shine, or whatever word it is. Maybe not shine.
Shine works.
I'm not going to. I'll be damned if I let myself beat myself up on this.
Playing in Cactus League games really give you the opportunity to test kind of how far you've come with the work you put in.
Yeah, for sure. I think so. But again, it's practice, and it's important for me to know I go out there and I'm going to do everything to be successful. I think I'll be perfectly fine, but if something doesn't go well, I can't let any outside noise, anybody, or anything understand, or let anything get in my way of understanding that it's a process. Maybe not good right now. Could be good right now, I don't know, but it's a process, and I need to enjoy the journey of it.
How do you change situations versus the work you've done in drills? How does it kind of change your mindset?
It doesn't. It doesn't. If you train like it's the game all the time, you mentally prepare like it's the game all the time. That's a game you have to play within yourself. If you do that, then when the game comes, you're essentially doing the same thing over and over again. And so, again, I believe that I've trained properly.
Mookie, how do you balance the internal work you're doing and then also being a leader in this clubhouse at the same time?
Just got to do it. Just got to figure it out. I don't know. But it's kind of the cards I was dealt. It's what God has blessed me with, the ability to be a quote-unquote leader and perform. And so I'm really just doing God's work.
Do I need to go back and watch the prank show?
No, you don't. No. You don't need to go back. But that's a glimpse of hopefully 8-9 years from now.
Is your production company involved?
Yeah. Just a part of preparing for the inevitable, and that's hanging up the cleats.
I don't know if this is too personal, but what did you learn about yourself this offseason?
I mean, I'm not sure yet. I think regarding baseball, I'm not sure yet. I know I've trained, I've prepared, I've done any and everything I can to be successful. And so I know for sure I'm going to lay it all out there on the line, and I will be more than happy going to sleep at night knowing that I prepared and did everything possible to be successful to play shortstop.
What about as a human?
As a human, I really learned to give myself grace. To give myself grace and understanding that when I first started in November, and I use shortstop because it applies to this process of learning shortstop has really applied to life for me. And at first I was not good when I first started in November. I mean, still had a throwing problem, still wasn't fielding it right, and I gave myself grace. My wife actually the one that told me to give myself grace, be patient with yourself. I just stuck with it. I stuck with the process over and over again, and now I'm very confident in who I am, what I can do in all facets of life, and the most important thing is that I do give myself grace if I'm not successful.
Last one, guys.
Thank you.
ほんの少し前、思わぬニュースが次々と飛び出し、ファンにとって驚きの連続となりました。まず最も衝撃的だったのは、佐々木朗稀の結婚発表です。数時間前に突然の発表があり、チーム内でも、彼に彼女がいたの、と驚きの声が上がるほどでした。ロバーツ監督も、結婚祝いは、まず奥さんに会ってからだな、と冗談交じりにコメントしつつ、チーム内の伝統のように、毎年スプリングトレーニングで誰かが結婚する、という話も飛び出し、思わぬ話題で盛り上がりました。さらに、負傷の影響が懸念されていたボビーの状態についても良いニュースが届きました。頭部への衝撃があったものの、検査の結果、骨折なし、と診断され、本人も、俺は頭が硬いから、と冗談を飛ばすほどの回復ぶり、痛みはあるものの、復帰へ向けたプログラムを進めることに自信を見せ、安心感が広がりました。監督も、大事に至らず、本当に良かった、と安堵の表情を見せていました。また、トニーの状態についての言及もありました。昨シーズンの終盤、彼はチームのために最後の力を振り絞ってプレーしましたが、今では完全復調し、かつての輝きを取り戻しているとのこと。忘れちゃいけない。健康なトニーは本当に素晴らしいピッチャーなんだ。とロバーツ監督は力強く語り、彼が今シーズンの重要な戦力になることを期待している様子でした。そして、ファンが気になる大谷翔平の調整状況についても、新たな情報が明かされました。すでに、開幕戦への準備はできている、と本人が語り、今日もライブ BP に臨む予定であることが確認されました。どのような形で調整するかは未定ながら、来週後半には試合に出るかもしれない、とのことで、彼の登場がますます待ち遠しくなっています。さらに興味深かったのは、ムーキー、ベッツの発言です。新しいポジションでのシーズンに向けて大きな覚悟を持って臨んでいることが伝わってきました。去年のことは全て忘れて新たなスタートを切ると語り、自信と決意に満ちた表情を見せた彼。オフシーズンの間も絶え間なく練習を重ね、家族までもがトレーニングに協力する姿勢を見せるほどの徹底ぶり。自分を疑う声を全員黙らせてやると強い言葉を残し、まさに勝負の年となることを感じさせました。インタビューを通じて明らかになったのは、チームの選手たちがそれぞれの形で新たなシーズンに向けて準備を進めていること、そして驚きのニュースが尽きないことでした。佐々木朗稀の結婚、ボビーの回復、トニーの完全復活、大谷翔平の調整状況、そしてムーキー・ベッツの強い決意。この春、チームには様々なストーリーが生まれています。これからどんな展開が待っているのか、ますます楽しみです。次の試合ではまた新たなドラマが生まれるはず。このワクワクするシーズンを一緒に楽しんでいきましょう。最新情報を見逃さないよう、ぜひチャンネル登録をして、これからの戦いを共に追いかけていきましょう。次の試合で何が起こるのか、その瞬間をお見逃しなく。